Biohackers, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my motherfucking channel. You guys know the drill with that, as always. And if you guys are new to my channel and for some fucking reason haven't seen any of my recent videos, what the fuck is up? I'm Lilah. Make sure you guys are subscribed down below. I feel like it's honestly been so long that I've truly just like gotten on here, sat my bougie ass fucking down on the edge of the bed and had a good sit down moment with you guys, spilled the tea on my life and what's been going on, and a little life update moment. And so I'm doing this little dramatic zoom on my camera right now because I just want to sit down and talk to you guys about everything that's been going on in my life, the good, the bad, the crazy shit, bitch. So if you guys want to see a little transgender update, transitioning life in the day of Lilah, bitch, and what's it really like and the shit that I deal with, then make sure to give this video a big ass motherfucking thumbs up, subscribe down below, and keep on watching. First things first, two things. One, I'm sick as fuck, I'm nasally as fuck, but I really wanted to film this video for you guys, so try not to be too annoyed with my annoying nasally ass. And two, yes, this is a new wig. It's a good little 30-inch unit from Kendra's Boutique. They were so fucking nice and sweet to me and sent me this 30-inch platinum unit. I will probably end up dyeing it at some point, but I'm just living the full Barbie beach girl fantasy for now. To get right into this video, I honestly just wanted to come on here because so much has happened in my life lately, and I feel like I literally have just been doing sugar daddy, drugs, and like all this story time shit, and I just wanted to like sit down and tell you guys the real shit that transgender people go through and I go through, and being 21, being transgender, and literally not always having everybody support what life is like and what happens day to day. And so first things first, I feel like I should talk about HRT, which for those of you who do not know, that you're new to the whole transgender thing, HRT stands for hormone replacement therapy, so aka shutting down all my manly processes and bitch, replacing it with all the shit that I should have had when I was born. So recently I literally was in Iowa and ran out of my hormones, and so for literally like 3 days, I didn't have my testosterone blockers or my needles to give myself my estrogen shot, and bitch, let me tell you, if somebody took a breath the wrong way, I was literally like bawling, like literally cussing them out, blocking their number, unfollowing them on Instagram with my dramatic fucking ass, and literally just wanted to snap their neck. If you've been there through my whole transition and while I've been transitioning and all my little cunty ass moments, then you are a real ass bitch, because my little freak outs and my like dramatic hormonal ass, sometimes I'm like, oh, Lilah, you need to chill. That's just part of the process. It's literally feeling like I'm on my period every day of the week. I'm always fucking hungry and always kind of a cunt bitch. I've been on hormones now since November, so it's, what month is it? So it's been like 8 months, 6 months. I literally don't even know what fucking year it is at this point, I swear to God. So I've been on it for 8 months, and obviously I've noticed so much change with my breast tissue and my ass and my face and my body in general, and just like my metabolism, and obviously my voice and the way I feel and the way I look and the way I view myself, which is so crazy that like just chemicals in your brain can make you feel so much more like feminine and make you feel like you're so much more in like the right body. And it's such a crazy feeling not being in the right body for so long, and then finally like waking up and like being like, oh my fucking God, like all this crazy shit is like starting to like be worth it, and like all this stuff that I have to wait so long for, and like my just impatient ass, like it ends up all being worth it. I think being trans, you have to know that it's like such a crazy long process, and I think that was one of my main reasons that I postponed coming out as transgender for so long, is because I knew that it was like, okay, I have to tell these people, then these people, then these people are gonna not like me anymore, and then I'm gonna have to pay for it, and then I'm gonna have to wait for legal shit, and then I'm gonna have to wait 6 years to even afford one lip filler. Like I just knew that it was gonna take so long to truly be who I wanted to be. And looking back at like the beginning of my transition, and remember feeling so frustrated and down for having to wait for so many appointments and get on hormones and feel this way and change my pronouns and my name and just like all of that, and now it's led me to this point where like I can 100% say that I'm like 2000% confident as the bad bitch woman I am today. And I can't imagine what my transition would have been like if like my family wasn't like fully supportive, because there's those families who literally like shun their children, like, are you literally okay? I'm confused. But obviously my parents have been such a long road. Even now, I've been transitioning now for over a year. Obviously not necessarily hormones, but I came out over a year ago now. They still mess up pronouns sometimes, and even like mistakenly like almost say my dead name or like fully say my dead name, and I'm like, bitch, it's literally one like word, like it's not hard. But my mom's still strung up on the fact that like
one of her children died
or something, and I'm just like, huh? Like, are you literally okay? I was never supposed to be wearing gym shorts and like a t-shirt. Like, I'm wearing this cute ass cami with my titties out, and that's facts. And like, I have long hair now. Like, that's literally only the thing that's different. And it was so funny because when I went home a couple weeks ago, I literally showed up to my lake house in this shirt, and like my nipples are literally out. And she was like, if you're gonna start like having boobs, don't you think you should like start wearing a bra? And I'm like, no, like, why the fuck would I wear a bra? Like, are you gonna buy my literal boob job or what? And surgery is such a big thing too because it costs so much fucking money. And a lot of these surgeries aren't covered by your insurance, which is so annoying and rude. Because it's like, bitch, I need it to be less clockable and like to do all this shit. So like, just literally write me a check. Just to get certain surgeries, you have to have a doctor's note, 2 doctor's notes, a doctor's note, and 3 therapist letters saying you've been to therapy for this long. Just all this crazy ass shit trying to prove to yourself that like, okay, I'm a woman, give me this fucking surgery, bitch, like I need it. It's almost offensive. It's like, why do you have to prove yourself and why do you have to wait for all these things to happen? I'm still fucking waiting for my court documents to legally change my name, and it's been since March. And they literally told me it was going to take 3 to 4 weeks, bitch, and it's now August, and I still haven't even heard anything back. Nothing in the mail, no phone call. Why do I have to deal with like the embarrassment of like going to get my hormone prescription or like going to the bank and like then being like, oh, what's your name? And it's like, I literally have to like spell out my dead name. I'm like, okay, L. That's it. It's almost offensive that you can't just choose to fucking change it. Like, why can't I just literally go on Google and type in like, legally change my name? You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be like the court's decision. Like, huh? Like, I'm not a fucking meth addict. Let me change my name. And I know I'm literally all over the place like some fucking crackhead ass bitch, and I should have been more organized, but honestly, did you guys expect anything less from my ass? Another thing that I want to talk about and touch base on is the whole parent and family thing and how to come out. And honestly, sometimes I know it's so fucking hard to come to terms that they might not always accept you. They might not love you, they might not use your right pronouns, they might not literally jump up and down with joy through every step of your transition because for them it's something so crazy or wrong or what the fuck ever. I personally will never let my family's views on me or literally a fucking hobo's views on me or Jake Paul's views on me. Who the fuck is calling me? Ugh.
Who is it?
I'm not answering. Or Jake Paul's views on me or fucking the president's views on me. I literally don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me, bitch. Because as long as you come to terms with who you are, you'll literally end up being such a happier person. Like, if you're not coming out and hiding who you are and not doing certain things because you're just so scared of what people might think of you, put a fucking sock in it. Like, literally look in the mirror and realize that you are wasting daylight, people. We don't have time to care what literally one other soul thinks of you, bitch. Because if you think about it, you're wasting all this time being unhappy with who you are. And then if you just finally are like, okay, I'm gay or I'm bisexual or oh, I'm trans or like, oh, I'm a lesbian, then you'll be like, oh my god, it feels so much better to like accept myself because you don't need anybody else's confirmation, sister. You're you for a reason. Period. God, I should be an inspirational speaker.
That's a lot. That was good.
Where the fuck is my dog pen? Oh, fuck, I'm so hot. Holy shit, I'm so hot. I honestly just needed to take a quick little hit of the dab pen before I get into this fucking topic because that topic is boys and dating and 3-ways and sex and love and drugs and all. No, I'm kidding. But it's literally just about how boys and the dating life when you are trans and what you have to expect and what you have to deal with literally on the daily because it's so frustrating sometimes living in this world with so many just like idiots. First things first, the like literal main thing that always frustrates me is that like what part of me to you do you see and then you're like, oh, that's a male. Like, zero. I personally do not view myself as clockable. So when I'm making out with a guy and like they don't know, I personally don't think that I need to stop making out with somebody and not have their tongue down my throat and then be like, oh wait, by the way, I was born like somebody that I'm not, or like I'm this, because it's like, if you're not getting me pregnant, then you seriously don't need to know that. I just don't think that's like everybody's business. But there's been so many scary situations that I've been in where I've literally just been like a stupid drunk whore and like sucking this guy's dick or like doing this, and then like somebody tells them after the fact that I'm trans and like I'm banned from the party or like not allowed at certain events or like something like that because they're like, oh, like you didn't tell my friend that you were trans. And I'm like, your friend was trying to bend me me over in the bathroom, sister. Like, whether I had a fucking vagina or not, bitch. Like, it's literally just not rocket science. I don't need to tell anybody anything. Another thing that you get when you're trans, which is so fucking annoying, and like, I know some trans people like this and like don't see it as like an issue or something, but when some trans people are on like gay dating apps because so many like gay men, I guess, like trans people or something, and I think that to me is so weird because it's like there's certain settings on these apps where you can choose like trans, and it's like, bitch, I'm not a fetish to you. That just scares the fuck out of me because it's like somebody could literally set their preference to trans people and they like literal hate trans people, and then they chop me up and stuff me with coke, and like I'm honestly living my best life, looking hot as ever with my new filler and shit. Like, I'm not ready to get stuffed with coke just yet. So that just scares the fuck out of me, and it's so scary that that even is a possibility in this world, that like literally by being my hot ass self, like somebody would want to like murder me or something. Like, I know I'm hotter than you, bitch, but like chill. There's been so many instances where like I genuinely like this boy or like this person, and I feel like they know my tea or something, and then I tell them and they're like, oh, well, like, does that like mean I'm gay? And I'm like, no, it doesn't mean you're fucking gay, you dumb cunt. Like, I'm into straight men and straight men are into me, period. I know it's such a confusing, weird thing for so many people, so many cisgender women, so many gay people, so many like straight people, like whatever you are, it's kind of confusing. Look at me, do I look like a gay person? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it literally gives me a migraine. I've just been somebody that's always been the person to like not give a fuck and is like attracted to a human being as a person, not based on like, that just doesn't even make sense. Hey, bitch. She's probably doing coke or something. I like how I said this was like a life update, and I'm kind of just snapping about all the fucking things that I hate when people are transphobic. It's like, literally just don't be transphobic. It's not that hard. Get it out, girl. Yeah, just cough it up. Hack up that fucking lung. Another thing that I genuinely get fucking daily, you guys. If you read my DMs, you would probably either throw up, cry, or have a fucking stroke. Because people are harsh as fuck when they're just like sitting behind a screen thinking that they're such a badass bitch, leaving comments, not thinking that like other people have hearts and other people have emotions and other people have feelings, and you literally never know what somebody's going through. Like, what are you benefiting by like commenting hate on somebody's photo or like being offensive? Like, I just simply don't understand that. Not even just like the hate comments, because you guys can like go read them on your own, I guess, if you're bored. The people telling me that I'm just like a delusional ass man who needs mental help. It's like, bitch, I need fucking rehab, not any mental help. Or just like the stupid ass dumb bitches that like will DM me being like, how do you wear a swimsuit? Do you have a vagina? It's like, bitch, do you want to see my clit or not? Like, buy my premium Snapchat and find out, because I'm so sick of these stupid questions. I'm over it. Like, it shouldn't matter. Like, do you want to see me in my fucking thong? Again, buy my premium Snapchat and stop asking fucking questions. And then I literally get so many questions. Like, I did a little questionnaire thing on Instagram today, and somebody like asked me, I came up to my mom and she didn't believe me, and I know I'm still bisexual. How did you come out? Like, and somebody else asked me, my family still doesn't call me by male pronouns. I'm female to male. Help? Question mark. Are these parents literally okay? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's literally like, you want your child to be happy, so literally change one word that you're saying, and we would avoid so many of these problematic fucking situations. I just remember every day going to bed literally like knowing that I was hiding who I wanted to be in this life and journey that I wanted to embark on for so long, and I just like wasn't doing anything about it. And so I can't imagine if I still was just going to bed like not being who I was. I think that's what you guys need to think about, realizing that like there's gonna be hard shit. It's not always gonna be easy and fun and fresh. Even still to this day, like I'll fucking have a mental breakdown and start crying because this guy I talked to literally just said he was like, he's not into trans people. It's not even something to be into. It's not like these fucking like stupid labels. Like, I just will never understand, because obviously I'm always gonna be out and proud as a fucking transgender woman, but it's like when it comes down to like dating and like workplaces and like all this other stupid shit, it's like, why does it matter? Why can't somebody just like appreciate somebody as a human being and their presence like on this earth? Like, and so I know there's so many other things that I could touch base on, but honestly, I'm so high, and I definitely want to make more of these videos, but I kind of just had so much going on in my brain, in my head, and all these transphobic things being thrown around, and I have just been getting so much hate, and so I can't even imagine what some people deal with who may not have as strong and thick of skin as I do, because honestly, bitch, I have thick skin. Come for me, try and tell me I'm a dirty ass tranny. I literally don't give a fuck. I know who I am, and I know I'm that bitch. So if you guys honestly made it this far, props to you. You probably lost so many many brain cells because I literally just ramble on for so long and never even know what I'm saying half the time. But I love you guys the absolute most, and if you ever need anything, always feel free to reach out to me, DM me, Snapchat me. I try and read all my DMs and get back to all of you angels because you guys do literally so much for me just by supporting and loving me, and I cannot thank you enough for even loving my trash ass. So if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see me talk about more important topics, then make sure to give this video a big ass motherfucking thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, you guys, stay true.